We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca reminds us that our perceptions and interpretations of events often lead to unnecessary suffering. By questioning our thoughts and reframing our thoughts and reframing our perspectives, we can alleviate unnecessary distress and find peace of mind. Once upon a time in the cheerful town of Serenityville, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily had a tendency to worry excessively about every little thing. It seemed as though her mind was constantly filled with anxious thoughts and what-ifs. One sunny afternoon, as Lily walked through the town square, she couldn't help but notice an old man sitting on a park bench, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. Intrigued, she approached him. "Excuse me, sir," Lily said tentatively. "I couldn't help but notice the calmness in your eyes. How do you manage to be so at peace?" The old man, whose name was Oliver, smiled kindly. "Ah, my dear, I've learned a thing or two over my many years," he replied. "You see, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Lily furrowed her brow, trying to comprehend his words. "But how can you understand my worries?" she asked. Oliver chuckled softly. "Come sit beside me, and I'll share a story that might shed some light on the power of perspective." Lily settled onto the bench, her curiosity piqued. Oliver began his tale. "Once in this very town, there was a mischievous squirrel named Chester," Oliver began. Chester was known for his love of acorns, and he had heard of a magical acorn, the biggest and juiciest nut in the world. It was said to grant any wish to whoever found it. Lily's eyes widened in wonder as she listened intently. "Chester became obsessed with finding this magical acorn," continued Oliver. "But as he imagined the challenges he might face, he began to worry. What if the tree was too tall? What if he fell and hurt himself? What if other squirrels beat him to it?" Lily nodded, understanding the weight of Chester's worries. But one day, Chester decided to overcome his fears and give it a try, Oliver said. He climbed the tree, faced a few challenges along the way, but eventually he reached the magical acorn and enjoyed a delicious feast. Lily's face lit up with awe. "So his worries were just in his mind?" she asked. Oliver nodded. "Exactly." Chester realized that his worries caused unnecessary suffering, and in reality, the challenges were not as insurmountable as he thought. It's the same with your worries, my dear Lily. Often, we suffer more from imagining the worst outcomes than from the actual events. Lily's anxious thoughts began to unravel as she absorbed Oliver's story. She realized that her worries were like shadows, appearing larger and scarier in her mind than they truly were. "Thank you, Oliver," Lily said, a newfound determination in her voice. "I won't let my worries control me anymore. I'll face my fears and challenges with a positive mindset." Oliver beamed with pride. "That's the spirit, Lily. Remember, perspective is a powerful tool. Embrace the present moment, and you'll find that your worries fade away." With a grateful smile, Lily bid Oliver farewell and walked away, her heart lighter than it had been in a long time. She felt a newfound sense of courage and optimism, ready to face whatever challenges came her way. And so, Lily embarked on a journey of self-discovery, armed with the wisdom of Oliver's story. She learned to tame her worries and embrace the power of perspective, finding joy and peace in the present moment. From that day forward, Lily's worries no longer held her captive. She realized that life was full of magical acorns waiting to be discovered, and with the right mindset, she could overcome any obstacle that came her way.